G'day Musketeers, Wombat here with a tutorial on the basics of a successful attack. This is a beginner tutorial designed to give you some basic procedures which you should follow for every attack you do. I will do another more detailed video on some of the finer points of attacking later on. After watching this video, please go online and familiarise yourself with the various different screens and reports I have shown here. Doing all this may seem daunting at first, but after a while it should become second nature, and you will start going through this routine and analysing the data without consciously realising you're even doing it. With practice, all of this takes mere seconds. So let's begin. Firstly, we need a target. So we head to the world map. For the purposes of this tutorial, I have selected this dead, untagged castle beside me. Since I know this person, I will refer to him with male pronouns. The first thing we do is tap on the castle in question and bring up a list of options. We will take the option on the left, View Profile. Here we see this lord's power and castle size, and if he's not real smart, his equipment. Keep his power in mind as you make up your decision about whether or not this is a valid target. On the right hand side you will see a button called Alliance if your target is in one. I will cover what to do if your target is in an alliance later in the video. So far we know that this enemy has no alliance friends to worry about, it's a smaller castle and has far less power than me. So far it looks to be a valid target. At this point, our target has no idea we have been scoping him out. This is about to change, as the next thing we do is to tap his castle again, and on the left we see the button Scout. Tap this and then confirm to send your scout. This is a vitally important step. There are many ways to gull an enemy into an unwise attack. Scouting, no matter how small the target is a must. It's also wise to scout at intervals during prolonged fights to ensure nothing has changed, such as if he's been reinforced or power built a massive army in a few brief moments. I can't stress this enough. The moment you do not actively scout, you will start losing your battles. So our scout has returned, and we will see an indicator showing that we have mail. This will be the report the scout has gathered. It's important to familiarise yourself with the layout of a scout report. The moment you launched your scout, your enemy became aware of your intention, so ready access to information is vital. From the top left we see the target's name and location coordinates. The coordinates are important if you are scouting multiple targets, since by tapping on them the screen is instantly centered over the target of this report. Below his name and chords we see Estate Defense. This is a good indicator of how active a player is. A low score means he's been inactive for quite a while and hit many times. Interestingly, when Estate Defense reaches 0, he will be automatically teleported away. Next we see his airship setup, if his airship is in. If it's out of the castle, it will say airship not available. In this case I've been able to see that my airship is much stronger. His is actually quite weak and has no abilities set. Next is the guards. The enemy has selected as defenders. These are both quite good, but low level, so they won't be a problem for me either. Next is a list of resources the player has. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't have much, as what is there will be protected from me by his warehouse. An important thing to note here is the column on the right. It shows uncollected resources. A high number of uncollected resources indicates that this is a dead or abandoned castle. Scrolling down, we now see he has 0 troops home, 0 reinforcements, and only 187 traps. If he did have troops, we could scroll down further and see their composition. Here we see he only has a few tier 2 level traps. So now we know all that, we are confident of victory, and it's time to launch our actual attack. Exit back to the world map. On the castle you want to attack again, this time select the upper right icon Attack. Then select the troops and guards you wish to send, and then confirm to send your troops at the enemy. There is a timer on the send button. This tells you how long it will take your troops to march to the target. Okay, so we've done all we can now. It's time to cross our fingers and hope for the best. Or is it? Nope, it's not. We need to keep watching. We are looking for sneaky last-minute instant recalls or big friends reinforcing him. Never ever leave an attack unwatched. This is how you will zero yourself. And by zero yourself, I mean you will kill all of your troops, and they will not be healable. So our attack has hit and was successful. Now our mailbox has lit up again saying we have mail, which will be our battle report. We will go into battle reports in a future video. Our enemy is now on fire, which is a very cheery sight for us. We won, we get to do a little fist pump, probably brag about our accomplishment in Alliance chat for a while. So how is it different if our target is in an alliance? In truth, it's not that much different, it's just that there's a couple of extra steps. Most kingdoms and alliances will have rules. Our kingdom currently has a top 10 non-aggression policy, or NAP. This means we don't attack anyone that's in a top 10 ranked alliance. Okay, so I've found a castle that I find interesting. He is wearing the tags of RUL Alliance. While viewing his profile, I tap the Alliance button and I get to see the Alliance motto over on the right hand side, which states that my Alliance FUN and his Alliance RUL are allies. If I then exit and go to my profile, tap on the leaderboards and then on Alliance Power, I see that RUL is ranked number 3. So the information I have worked out is that not only is this guy much more powerful than me, he is an ally and also in the top 10. So I definitely don't want to go any further in pursuing a fight here. And that concludes our tutorial. Wombat out.